And there we go. By Chris Bors. Irate Gamer. I think I've heard of the Irate Gamer. Maybe. But there we go. We successfully refunded that. And we're ready to go. Mario is going on a badass quest to kill the lame bad dudes and save his beautiful babe. The president has been kidnapped by ninjas. Are you bad enough dude to save the president from ninjas? Alright, training grounds. Oh no. This is the main enemy you will face. He is a Chuck that throws baseballs directed towards you. He cannot jump, and you cannot kill him. Oh, and Mario can ground pound. Lovely. To break those blocks, you must do a ground pound. You do it by pressing down and... oh, crap. While you were in the air, okay. I always accidentally proc these. Okay, Monty Mole blocks exist. Mario blocks, okay. Alright, I see what he's trying to teach me. Oh, he said you can't? Oh, shoot. Actually what it said? That's you cannot kill him. Oh, he cannot jump and you can kill him. Okay. Oh, God. I am so gonna accidentally proc that. Oh, he's really easy to kill, too. Huh. Well, either way, we've learned our important lesson. Wait? For what? Or did you want to hear the music? That's probably what you wanted. Oh, thank you for the follow. It doesn't work because I'm in this room that doesn't make it work, but we can go back to the other area and see it in action if we feel the need to. Basically, when areas use layer 3, it precludes it from working. Ah. Also, Donkey Kong music. I'm digging this. Yeah, that's what happens. You'll see someone else follow eventually. Yeah, maybe. I like it, so let's at least get it working once. There you go. Thank you for following. Here's some fish. Enjoy your fish. No, this level does not count as beatable. Either way, good training to beat more of these things. Hopefully without taking damage. Either way. I enjoy the in-game notification stuff that I build, so I want to show it off at least occasionally. Baseballs are immune to ground pound. You're not wrong. Like, the biggest problem with the ground pound ASM is it's really easy to do superfluous inputs on the a normal SNES controller. Like, it's the kind of thing you would never do on a keyboard. But on an SNES controller, it's really easy to accidentally push down or up. Can you move horizontally through the Monty Mole blocks? I don't think so. I think what they're trying to tell you is those are the type of blocks that enemies and other sprites can travel through, whereas the Mario ones are ones that only Mario can travel through. I'm pretty sure that's what that was trying to tell me. Because they're pretty common blocks to see in pretty much every class of Mario game. Like, Kaizo's like them more, I think, but they're common enough in Standard. He's a one-thrower, okay. Ah! Didn't want to ground pound. Haven't run into those in the hacks you've played? Interesting. What hacks have you played? Because an awful lot of, at least the more chocolatey ones, tend to use those blocks pretty judiciously. Like, sprite-only blocks are often used for various puzzle things. The jump games use them a lot. A lot of Kaizo things use them for various setups. So, like, you can't walk through that tile, but you can throw the shell through the tile, and so forth, and so on and so forth. I don't think I've ever run into a block I can only enter on the ground. Actually, never mind. Take that back. I have run into that. In a WLDC level, you could only enter water blocks if you were standing on the ground without taking damage. Otherwise, entering water would kill you. It was a really cool level. Not a trolley, but in a good way. I think the game assumes I would have killed those things. Alright. Okay, cool. We can actually scroll the screen now and see what the rest is. I make bad decisions. So yeah, you can't do that. Just felt like I should at least demonstrate that. Enemy-only blocks. Quite clearly. Really glad I didn't lead the Chuck over here for that one. Oh god. Not too many. You're still like, sort of beginner intermediate. Quickie 1 and 2. Briefly 12. Little Mario World. Most of the Unknown's Dreams and most of Bumpin' 2. I need to get back into Kaizo. It's been too long. I want to say that the sprite-only blocks were used... I think that the sprite-only blocks were used in Quickie 2. I'm pretty sure they were used in Quickie 2. Like, Valdio's general philosophy is to keep things pretty vanilla, but I think that's one that he was pretty... It might actually be in Vanilla Mario, now I think about it. Though usually they're red question mark blocks. I think that the red question mark blocks have that property, just innately in vanilla. Okay. Yeah, the right thing to do is just go before those balls spawn. That's the right thing to do. A lot of slowdown. Really glad that we went back and read that to make sure that we knew we could actually kill them. We thought we couldn't kill them, this would have been pretty awful. What? Did I land on him for like a second? Nope. Oh. I know what he intended. I don't want to do it. Red question mark blocks, wonder whether those same things. A lot of the Kaizo hacks have those yellowish blocks as spread only. Both jumps did as well, I think. Like in general, I've just come to accept that that's like the pattern, that's like the pattern language for that. Well, got the midway, who cares? I saw that troll coming. If you could do it, it counts. It's true. You've gained the ability to throw baseballs, though yours can truly hit things. Do not lose your power-up, kill yourself if you do. I guess that's what he means by truly hit things, in the sense that it hits walls and stuff. It's also really slow. So here we go, we see the Mario blocks in... Oh god. Well. In action. MLB Mario. There's a really fun ASM that's used, I think, really only a few places. I don't know why I thought that would work. Jump Half used it, and Sweet Dudes used it in a couple of his hacks, where you have a baseball bat and can reflect projectiles, and it's a load of fun in the levels where it's available. Probably one of my favorite silly gimmicks. I had one in reserve? Oh, you're right. Yeah, well, that's what I get for not paying attention. The level changed color again. That's not normally how this works. Okay, baseballs count as sprites for the purpose of sprite-only blocks. I guess that's just how this level works. It randomly changes color on you. Also, I noticed that the coins stayed. I wonder if this is using a base ROM. Like one I'm familiar with or something. I guess that's just how the level works. It just changes colors randomly. Alright. I'm very used to this. Sniped. That was a headshot. I was about to ask, why is there Mario blocks here? But nope, that answers that question. I'm getting the coins. I'm getting that coin. And now I have to die. You're thinking, why did he kill himself? Yeah, I just didn't notice it was in the reserve. I was busy platforming, and immediately I thought, oh no, if I've lost my singular power-up, I'm screwed and I need to restart. Wait, I don't even care about that mushroom. Let me get 2 sweet power-ups to this door. Or pipe. So I don't need it. I don't need it. You know, in fact, I would say this level is just not actually very questionable. Like, this level seems perfectly good. Oh, never mind. Nah, it's still perfectly good. Like, the gimmicks are reasonable. Just the baseball, the chucks that have the ability to do trigonometry are a little bit scary. But I could totally see this being in, like, a standard normal hack. Like, it's not that questionable of a thing to see. Could easily be in a Kaizo hack. In fact, this level's just, like, enjoyable. So, I mean, I probably shouldn't say that too much, because, like, you can always jinx yourself with these sorts of things. Just so satisfying, the slow-moving projectile. Rookie of the Year, Mario ain't. Get the Oh, I missed the dragon coin down there, you're right. It's fine. This isn't the longest distance I've ever gone to get a dragon coin, either. For some moderations, I've actually gone backwards from midways to get dragon coins, which is usually a bad idea. Levels are not designed to be played backwards. You occasionally have to do things like do weird shell jumps and whatnot to get back. Right, those are solid to me. Mario's famous slow ball. Might be slow, but has a tungsten core. Oh, yeah. No, Mario is serious when he busts out the baseballs. So, super serious. Interesting, because I got hit, it actually despawned the baseball. Okay, I want to check something really quick, because I think something weird happened with the Mario... Oh yeah, those are Mario blocks, not... Yeah, okay. Maybe it's because it has a tungsten core. It would be difficult to propel itself, I'm not gonna lie. There's a reason why whenever we discuss weaponizing tungsten cores, it's usually in the context of rods from God. Or whatever they actually call the idea of dropping large tungsten core rods from outer space. Well, that worked out in my favor, I suppose. I'm regressing. It is time for some beverage. Yeah, that little that little sphere got around. The demon core. It still boggles the mind when you're talking about nuclear physicists saying, you know what I'm gonna do? Experiments with nuclear fusion. And oh yeah, I'm gonna use it. My only safety gear for this is gonna be a screwdriver. Truly, truly brilliant, man. There we go. Not to say I don't think it's a 100% strategy, but it works well enough. Demon Core. It's your favorite orb. This is what happened when you put all your points into Int and dump Wiz. It's true. There's that saying is that Int is the ability to know you can do it. Wisdom is to know that you shouldn't. Or why wizards in D&D are so screwy. Fun thing for you readers out there in case you're ever curious. The sort of proto-wizard example that D&D ended up using comes from a book called The Face in the Frost, which was in my father's library when I was a kid, because he had a lot of classic sci-fi from when he was a kid. And it's actually kind of hilarious. They're very much academics in that book. And compared to most, like, 60s sci-fi fantasy stuff, it's actually... I think it holds up pretty well. This time I learned. And why are clerics such killjoys? Clerics such killjoys. Dang it! My lust for gold did not pay off. Oh, yeah, no problem. I pretty much always try to refund stuff in the event that it doesn't work, because again, an awful lot of my stuff doesn't work all the time. Unless you get like a better effect. So in the event you crash the game with a character change, I usually just leave it there. But in the prior campaign, because it was 2 prior campaigns now, my friend didn't realize we were going to play silly characters, and so we made a serious paladin of Bahamut. And, you know, being normal D&D characters, there's a certain amount of just general murder hobo-ness that occurs in, like, the first few campaigns. So his slogan eventually became, "Be less evil." Because he certainly knew he couldn't stop us from doing evil, but he could try to make us try to inform us to be less evil. Of course, it didn't actually work, but, you know, you have to try. Oh yeah, he played the straight man very well for that. Like, everyone else came with, like, wacky names. And, like, we actually had a Whirling Dervish. That was one of the characters' names. Come on. And Bill Nye. I forgot Bill Nye the Science Guy, who was a wizard. I played Bob 2, Electric Boogaloo, because I didn't feel like rolling a newer, fancier character. Oh, got them both. I was so enamored by that throw. Paladins of Bahamut can be silly, at least they can if they're your 3-foot kobold. I like that. Every comedy needs a straight man, it's true. Japanese comedy even has it, like, regimented. They have a specific word, and comedy duos are expected to be a straight man and a silly man. Isn't sure what paladins do exactly, but he tries very hard. Isn't that what paladins do? They try very hard. I guess usually they also succeed. That's another part that's usually useful there. It's like the slowest fireball. Dang it, I really wanted the double. Boken Tsukame, yeah. I'd forgotten the other name, which is why I didn't say it, because I knew Bokeh, but Tsukami is the one I don't always remember. Ah, okay. No! Either try very hard, or they're tryhards. Sometimes both. Yep. It is true. Oh, that campaign was so fun. One of the silliest moments was actually when his paladin died, because when he asked when asked by the DM which side of the ship he came out on, he chose the wrong one. And it was an avoidable mistake, but we didn't actually end up helping him all that much. But yeah, even if you're a pretty high-level paladin, it doesn't help when you get skewered by, like, 17 ballista bolts. Choose the left door or the right door. Ah, you've chosen poorly. You're dead. I don't know to hold right there. It's one of those levels where you just have to hold right. Really wish that had been a message box, because it gets kind of tiring to see it every single time you die. Eh. Alright. Also beverage time. Oh, that is very nice. Well, in that case, it actually saved me. Alright. Just need to focus for a couple minutes and actually do this right. How to kill any D&D character. Step 1, prepare magic missiles. Step 2, have 60 friends also prepare magic missiles. Step 3, have someone per counter spelled for pesky shield attempts. It's true. Magic missile is in fact overpowered in bulk. I always preferred the old peasant railgun strategy, where you exploit the fact that the rules allow people to move things between hands and pass them to other people for a free action. Which, you know, is meant to be a pretty normal person thing, but when you apply it to D&D, you can use it to get outrageous amounts of speed on objects, at which point they can, you know, hit things. Oh, come on. Well, you know what? I'm still gonna go forward a bit, because I need to see what the rest of the level's like. Well, no, I'm not gonna. Only permissible if your DM likes physics jokes. I mean, anything's only permissible if your DM likes it and or puts up with it. That's kind of the nature of D&D. They can choose not to put up with your nonsense. Some things are broken, even without bizarre raw abuse, yeah. I mean, the problem is, of course, there's only a few people who are writing and or balancing the rules of D&D, and there's an awful lot more players who have time to break it. It's always a losing proposition to be on the forward engineering team rather than the reverse engineering team, just as the reverse engineering team has more players. Perfect. What's up, Matt? How you doing? Oh, pretty good. Haven't made too much progress on the judging this evening. This will be the third level I've played. Oh no, 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 no! Ah, I was ducking. Cobalt Paladins could run at 25 miles an hour and full plate for 10 minutes. That's definitely broken. Millions of players find rules interactions your 100 designers didn't think of. Exactly. It's pretty much the same in the wonderful world of, like, hacking and cracking, right? Is you only have so many person hours to devote towards trying to make it your game hard to crack. But the crackers have nearly infinite amounts of time because they want that sweet, sweet hacking cred. Heck? I just got, like, barely missing it. Got some news. You finished a new song for Tay 2. I think you did a pretty good job with it. It's a character theme. Nice. Is it an original or a port? Or I guess if it's a character theme, I have to assume it's an original. Oh, very nice. Yeah, the art of composing is something, it's basically black magic to me in both add music sense and actually adding music to the universe sense. Used to play with, like, I don't even remember what the application was called. There was a MIDI editor for, like, Windows 3.1 that I played with, but mostly I just scribbled on it because I had no idea what I was doing. Frankly speaking, in the event that I had access to one now, I'd probably do the same thing, because I still have no idea what I'm doing. Really wish the balls wouldn't despawn when you get hit. Oh, so the double snipe again. Using a lot of Fruity Loops Studio, and then rewriting an MML. Fruit Loops is still around? Or Fruity Loops is still around? I'm kind of amazed. I'd assume that that particular brand of software might have gone on the wayside. Okay, get back on the ground. Way on the ground. At version 20 now, you're using 12. Okay. What version did they have in, like, Windows 98? No! Unsure. Fair enough. Yeah, I remember, like, reading up on people using the 1-inch ground pound. Using it back in the day. The what I remember most is someone composed all of the music for this game called Net Monster in Fruit Loops, or Fruity Loops. That was quite the game back in the day. Weird game that wouldn't work anymore because the entire, like, proposition of it was you were playing Pokemon, but you could only catch Pokemon on other people's websites if they opted in to have a little badge on it, which was absolutely brilliant for SEO reasons. But also, kind of fun. Though the game was not terribly well balanced, and I don't think anyone actually beat it because it required too much effort to find all the things. There were like 72 bosses you had to find, and all of the URLs would produce random monsters. I think the distribution... I did get the double snipe that time. It was pretty lopsided. It was kind of a community-based game, but the community kind of fell apart after the creator of the game lost the source code. Which is never a good thing to do. Do not lose your source code. Use Git. Make backups. Posing is for an interesting challenge. You can't use too many new samples per song because you're already at... That's 128k left for space in the entire ROM hack. That is not much to work with. Is it SA1, or are you sticking with, like, the standard 4 megabyte fast ROM sort of thing? Oh! I really hate the ground pound. Let's see what's beyond here, because I have invulnerability and I may as well use it. Stick with 4 megabytes. Excellent. Yeah, I prefer, at least for my tooling's sake, fast ROM to SA1. I can't blame anybody for having a preference for SA1, except for the fact that it's a lot harder to make sure things work in various emulators. Or, no, you can't touch WRAM from the SA1 side without doing the WRAM dance. Okay. Ah. This time is going to be different. I can feel it right now. Get a baseball every chuck. Okay, maybe I won't baseball every chuck. That was a new class of failure we just found. The game is about 81% done, and most of it is code cutscene. Most of it is code cutscenes in the last few levels. You did a lot of optimization to get those cutscenes to work. Trying to set up RAM watch on SA1 ROM, and you couldn't do it. On USB or in one of the emulators. Because yeah, it's tricky. Because you also need, if you're gonna do on the emulator, you need to know the way the mapping works. BizHawk, yeah. Okay, I got the dragon coin. Go back down here and do this dance again. Okay. Just gonna walk over here, far away from that guy. No! Oh! Well, may as well see what's ahead of me. Oh, hello. This is not the way to do that part, but at least I can get all the dragon coins without having to... I don't know how the dragon coin rules. Fun chatting, watching this torture, gotta sleep. Alright, sleep well. Good luck on my future MLB career. We'll see about that. We'll see about that. It's 81%. Wait, nope. God, I just don't care for the ground pound patch. But practically the whole game is there, just taking in terms of having everything gotcha. I was kind of wondering how you came to that precise estimate. Because most project management does not allow for such precise estimates. Just in general. There we go. Much better. Come on. This guy really does not want to be hit by a baseball. Nope. There we go. Nope. Come on. You know, based upon this, Mario would be a pretty lousy pitcher. He's never even hitting the strike zone and often hitting the other players. It's more or less a guess, yeah. That's fair. Depends on how round you want to make your guesses, I suppose. But 81% is an awfully precise number. I'm gonna make this harder on myself than it needs to be by waiting for the cycle. Yeah, definitely making it harder on myself than it needs to be for doing the second path around. I can't believe I didn't get hit there. Nuts. B and ball Mario. 80%, but then the number of cutscenes, so now it's 81. Truly, that's the way in project management. I feel like ground pound, in addition to wall jump, is so rarely well used. Like, it's basically occasionally used to make it so you need a spin jump-esque obstacle. But really, I'd just say make it so you can break things with spin jump. Like, if you're gonna make custom blocks, make ones that, like, let small Mario break them. I think it's just a better way around, because the mechanics are just not as good. And the input is just weird. It's not uncommon in, like, contests where people don't necessarily test their stuff under the conditions that the players will, the judges will. There's one instance in OLDC I remember where the level creator had actually only tested in the Lunar Magic emulator, which resets things to 0 every time, which includes Boo Ring angles. And so he set up an area that wasn't actually beatable because the boomerangs didn't sync up the way they did when they were always cleared to 0. Of course, if I've been playing... Well, I guess actually that wouldn't have worked in another emulator, but... Because they persist over death. So every time you go around, re-enter a ghost house, the boomerangs will stay in the position they were when you died. And or beat the level. Or just exited the level in general. I'm not gonna try... Oh, hit this one. This guy... No! Please don't ground pound. There we go. Alright, that was closer than it should have been. Okay, I need to eliminate slowdown now. There we go. Oh, thanks! That's what I needed. Oh, thank you. I really hope that there's a door, because I really don't want to do that again. Thank you. That explains the drop. Well, no, actually it doesn't, but at least it explains something. Oh, the good old clock room. Everyone loves a good clock room. There we go. Actually, nope. Can't go back in the pipe. Had to try. 1-up checkpoint. You're right. That was a 1-up checkpoint. I was like, man, it's nice they gave me a 1-up. Nope, that was the checkpoint. And now the chuck will fall in lava, which is nice for everybody involved. Yeah, that was some good Star Fox music. Don't love clocks. Ambivalent. I'm ambivalent. I prefer my clocks digital to analog. ASM, Jack the Spades, Small Hacker, Mario E, and Hammer Bro. Music, Blind Devil, Red and Green, Gift Shaven, MIDI Guy, Sprites, D to the 4th, 1524, Russian Man. I always want to call him Russia Man. That's not right. Graphics, Roberto Zampari, and SRH. Alright. Excuse me. That was a good level. I liked that. Okay, gotta write some judging notes. Let's not write them into chat. That's not where they belong. Let's get that off the screen. I understand now, because the ground pound resets after 1, so I guess what you'd need to do is have some sort of check. It would be a more complicated ASM to let small Mario ground spin jump on blocks than I think it is. Alright, cool. I have written words. Let's roll another die. The die has been cast. 31. Time to write overworld code. Oh, that should be fun. Be something interesting in there.